Yo, what is up, everybody? All right. Dare I say we have a new trailer for a Star Wars movie. We haven't had that in a long time, baby. Let's see what it's all about, I guess, eh? All right. Let me turn the music off. Okay. The Mandalorian and Grogu official trailer in theaters May 22nd. Now, to start this off, I don't really know what it's about. I think it's about like Embo and Jabba's son, who's a gladiator now or something like that. To me personally, it doesn't seem like the most interesting. Kind of seems like a couple episodes of a filler season, but let's go ahead and check it out. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hope you're all having a great day. Hit like on the stream. Love you guys. What up? I see you all. We could chat. Blah. Okay, here we go.
Impressive.
Good shot, baby.
Okay. It didn't really seem like much there. Okay, first impressions right off the bat. It looks like they're literally just putting a bunch of shots together for a trailer to build some hype. To me, it doesn't really seem like I really know what I'm watching. It's just like, all right, we see the characters again, but where's the gravitas? Where's the actual plot? What is the plot? What's the story? And what I think they failed to do was to set up this plot for a climactic movie from the previous seasons, which season 3 was an absolute bust. And I think if they had really nailed season 3, then this film would have been warranted and it would have been really exciting. You would be like, holy shit, what's going to happen? It's like kind of Endgame or even Infinity War. Now, I think personally, yeah, it's nice to see the characters again, but to be honest, after what they did with bringing him back in Book of Boba Fett, bringing Grogu back, just to like get him in for hype or sales or whatever it might be, I think really devalued the ending of Mandalorian season 2. If we were to delete Mando season 3 and just start off from the end of season 2 with them split up, I think this movie would have had so much more interest because you want to see them together, and you're hoping that in the film you'll see them together, but they're not, right? So you want to know what happens. You got Grogu training with Luke, learning the Force, etc. And then you got Din finding himself, finding his path, and going along the bounty hunter timeline. Now, to be very real with you guys, and I want to be excited for it, I'm not. It doesn't seem extremely exciting to me. I don't really know exactly what I'm looking at. It just seems like a bunch of hey, let's get excited over Grogu and Din. Well, it's like, yeah, but what are they doing? Like, is it the same old thing? Like, how many times have we seen Baby Yoda, pull like a snack towards them or something and be funny? What's the plot? What's the overall theme? Like, that to me is what I'm more concerned about. Other than seeing them together again, yeah, great. But after 3, they really need to pull something out of the hat at this point. So, visually, the trailer looks nice. Nothing I can say about that. You know, you got Zeb in there, you got the Razor Crest coming back. But besides that, what's the looming threat? You know, I read a synopsis, and I'll try to find it here in a second, that essentially they're taking inspiration from George's sequel trilogy that he was going to do, which was revealed to Paul Duncan in the Star Wars archives. And if you guys remember that one, it was essentially that there's a massive void in the galaxy in terms of power. There's a power void. And so, with the Empire having been defeated, there is a large void of essentially just different factions trying to fight for power. And so, Mando and Grogu are now going around trying to maintain everything the rebellion fought for, yada, yada, yada. But it doesn't really explain anything beyond that. So is it just a bunch of like little side missions? Is it a overarching looming threat, a larger villain? Is it the Yuzon Vong? Is it, is Luke Skywalker going to be involved in some sort of capacity, which he should have been in season 3, completely? What is going on? For me, what I would have done, and I'm going to read chats in a second, okay? What I would have done is I would have had a Mando season 4 come out this year, like in 2025. Let's say December, right? November. And it finishes end of December. Then we would have had some sort of a cliffhanger. We would have Ahsoka season 2, and that would combine this and Ahsoka season 2. And then we would have the Mando movie. Because then you would be like, okay, we have these 2 shows that are a cliffhanger, but it's this overall universal theme that's happening in the galaxy of this major threat, whatever it might be. Thrawn, Night Sisters, Dathomir, sure, whatever. Peridia, Balin Skoll, Shin Hati, okay. Abeloth, what? The father? Then it would be Din and Grogu, Ahsoka and her team. Then you bring Boba in, don't make him a weakling. And then you bring Luke Skywalker in. And then you have a movie. Maybe that's what Dave Filoni's movie is going to be about. But for this one, I have a lot of questions. And I'm wondering why they're not being presented just yet to build the hype. What do you guys think? Where are we going with this? What's happening? Let me put on a little tunage. All right. This doesn't feel like a trailer. It seems more like the attempted sizzle reel teaser. I don't need to know the plot, but I'd like to know something. Yeah, no, for sure. It is just a sizzle reel to kind of get people like, hey, it's coming. Yeah, Cara Dune being back would be great. Yeah. Yeah, so really nothing to say at this moment, but I guess it's happening, right? So what's the date? May 22 or something I said? Yeah, May 2026. Okay. It's fine. May is a Star Wars month. What up, Rossi? What up, Wolves? What up, Kenabos? What up, Maddock? What up, Philip? Fro says the trailer is fairly tame. I am optimistic, but it didn't really hype me up. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think anyone's hyped by this trailer, and I don't even know if that's their goal, is to hype people up. But it just looks like a fun adventure side mission that doesn't really have any weight to it. It's like you could watch it and not watch it, and it wouldn't make any difference in terms of what's happening in the overall galaxy, which I think that's kind of an issue, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's much more to it, and they just haven't revealed it. Bo says, Theory, hope you're well. Thanks for all you do. I got a new job at the sheriff's office in Virginia. New chapter of my life. Much love, Nerd Theory. Oh, cool, man. Right on. Deputy. How doing, Sheriff? What up, Rossi? Just teaser trailer, not much to go on. Yeah. It'll be sick, but they released 2 trailers. 2 trailers? I'm going to try to find the script. Mando and Grogu Synopsis. I remember reading this. Let's see here. Yeah, see, like this is the kind of stuff that they're kind of purporting. It's like the Mandalorian and Grogu are back in first trailer for their Star Wars movie, and the main thing that they have to say on it is the Mandalorian and Grogu's first trailer confirms Baby Yoda is still adorable. What the fuck? Grogu synopsis teases our favorite duo will be up against Imperial warlords. Per a press release, the synopsis for the movie is as follows. Okay, here we go. The evil empire has fallen, and Imperial warlords remain scattered throughout the galaxy, which is exactly what George's sequel trilogy was about. As the fledgling New Republic works to protect everything the rebellion fought for, they have enlisted the help of legendary Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin and his young apprentice Grogu. Directed by Jon Favreau, Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu also stars Sigourney Weaver and is produced by Jon Favreau, Kathleen Kennedy, Dave Filoni, and Ian Bryce with music composed by Ludwig Göransson. Okay. Yeah, so no real information as of right now. But, yeah, power vacuum, warlords, that type of stuff. Would have been cool if Maul was still around because that would make it a lot more interesting. But maybe the Maul show is going to show him training Talon, and maybe she's going to be the leader of this. Maybe she's going to be the antagonist. I mean, that at least for me would be very interesting. That would be cool. That would be a cool tie-in. Just thought of that. What do you guys think? Just teaser trailer, not much to go on, says Rossi. Mid-trailer, cool to see Zeb. Why does his monocular at the start turn into a binocular view? Just looks like a long episode, but we'll see, I guess. It does look like a long episode. It really does, yeah. Mandalorian Season 3 trailer over Mandalorian and Grogu. The Mandalorian Season 3 trailer. You know, man, they really just shat the bed. They shot themselves in the foot once they brought Grogu back with Mando in Boba. That's when they just they had something so good. They didn't even know what they were sitting on. The division of the two and wondering where one is when and following their journeys, man, that would have been very climactic to see. And then like having them each level up and then they meet up together again. That would have been much more interesting. Why no Luke? Do they not want my money? Yeah, see, you gotta be... With Vader and Luke, you have to be very careful. You gotta be very skeptical how you use them, because you can't just throw them in around everywhere. Because it gets old. And also, you don't want to ruin their story. So, it really depends how you do it. And you have to do it with a level of finesse and care. And it has to be the right moment for Luke to enter a scene. Because it's... When Luke enters a scene, everybody is watching him. No one cares about anybody else. So, you have to choose it very, very precisely. The same thing with Vader. You can't have him in every scene. I just see the show in trailer. Where's the hook? That's what I'm saying, yeah. I don't know. I just don't care about Mando after Season 3. It's all about Ahsoka, Anakin, and Baylan now. Okay. Yeah, look, I'm with you there, man. I think after Season 3, it just kind of killed a lot of the interest for me. Which is crazy because Mando Season 2 had me like the most peaked for Star Wars. Ark says, hey, Theory Sup, hope you're having a good night. Just watched the trailer, to be honest with you. I'm not really hyped. After Season 3, I'm not sure on it. Yeah, I mean, look, like, I'm going to watch it, obviously. I'm going to go see it. I'm going to get my movie ticket, go see it. But then I'm going to give an honest review of what I think. And I hope that they're just sprinkling a little... But this is the thing. It's just so... Like, this is so... Disney. George was all about, let's hype it up. Like for Revenge of the Sith, bro, I feel like a lot of the film was revealed before I actually saw it. Like they showed, let me show you guys the Revenge of the Sith trailer. He wasn't afraid to show things that he felt would maybe spoil it or whatever it might be. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the level of excitement I'm about to show you guys.
The dark side of the Force
Right there.
is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be
And what I'm saying is, like, Disney is just, they're holding too much. It's like, stop with that. People know it's Star Wars. They want to get hyped. If there's a freaking Force user in there, tease it. You don't have to show a lightsaber. You don't even have to show a gloved hand. Just show a dude in a cloak. Let people start thinking.
natural.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
The Council wants you to report on all the Chancellor's dealings.
That's treason.
We are at war, Anakin.
Very dangerous putting them together. I don't think the boy can handle it. I don't trust him.
I need your help, son. I'm appointing you to be my personal representative on the Jedi Council.
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
What? Obi-Wan and the Council don't trust me.
Learn to know the dark side of the Force, and you will achieve a power greater than any
Oh shit, he reveals himself.
Jedi.
You're under arrest.
Look, like,
Chancellor.
could you imagine Disney putting something like this in there, something as big of a reveal as this?
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Ah, come on, dude, no.
Every single Jedi is now an enemy of the Republic.
It's like, forget the fact that we know what's going to happen. We know that Anakin becomes Darth Vader and all that, but they didn't have to show all of these insane scenes. And I feel like with Disney, they really just do not want to show you anything until it's out. To me, I think that's lame. I think that just doesn't build up hype the way that, as best as it could. You need to show a little bit. Don't show everything, just a little bit. Tease it.
Do what must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
Who could have done this?
Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
I feel so helpless.
I mean, bro, like, Sidious and dude, I'm hyped for a freaking 20-year-old trailer. This is ridiculous. Oh god, just want to go watch Revenge of the Sith. You see what I'm saying, right? It's just a totally different feel. Don't stop the Theory vlogs, brother. Been loving them. Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, shout out to Theory vlogs. That's my vlogging channel. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying them. No N1 Starfighter, what happened? I don't know. I love that ship, though. What up, Hunter? What up, Zaps? Is there a universe where Lucasfilm gets new leadership? Same things get retconned and story gets rewritten with something more exciting? Something more like Lucas's story? I mean, that would be nice, eh? In my opinion, in your opinion, does it add to the universe? Big, bad, epic fights. Can it be solved in a 2 to 3 hour movie? The people want this. Thank you for your perspective. Oh, thanks for your message and for your super chat. I think with movies, it's so much better than shows. And I say that because you don't have. So what studios do is they say, okay, hey, we're gonna give you this budget, $200 million or whatever. If it's The Acolyte, freaking $250 million. Or the Kenobi show 90. We're going to give you this budget for this show. We're going to give you 8 episodes or 12 episodes or whatever, and you need to fill out every single episode so that we can have this weekly reveal of this show, of this episode. And people come in, they have their subscription to Disney Plus, blah, 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 or whatever, Netflix. And so what happens is you have this story, but then you dilute it and space it out with filler so that it matches what the studio contracted you for, which is, hey, look, I gave you 8 episodes, but I'm going to drag this shit out. With a movie, you only have 2 hours. So it's really confined. When you sit there, the story is told, and when you leave, it's done. It's finished. So from start to finish, a movie is so much more interesting and entertaining, I feel like, because you can really get as much out of that 2 hours, whereas if you were to have a show, yeah, you might get a little bit more, but most of it is just unimportant shit that you don't need, right? Like the Kenobi show, we could have had that into a movie in an hour and a half, and they would have cut out a whole bunch of garbage, a whole bunch of fluff. There can be good things that are said about a show too, depending on the show. For example, The Sopranos. But I digress. So, when it comes to a movie, it really depends how you execute it. We've seen movies where we're like, hey, this is dragging on and it's just boring. But it really depends on how you do it. So, the whole 20-minute episode thing, I don't think really works very well. Story-wise, what character return would you get hyped for? Personally, don't think they have anyone left, as everyone's returned in the series. Love your work. So I would love it if they put Boba Fett in, if they put, yeah, really just Boba Fett, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. They put Boba and Luke, I'm happy. If they put Cal Kestis in there, that's a Disney character I like. Yeah. I think Boba needs to return, but in his prime capacity of how he was, originally conceived. Not what they did to him. Jedi Survivor teaser trailer reaction from the crowd was so much better. From the crowd. Remember that. What up, Richard? How you doing, man? Mandalorian movie looks good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it's too little for me to even like have an opinion on, because it's just a bunch of like clips and sizzle reels kind of thing. So there's nothing I'm really like, whoa, Maybe when they release the actual trailer. Is this a trailer or a teaser? It's the official trailer. Well. It's to sell more Baby Yoda toys and plushies. To be fair, this is pretty exciting compared to most movies these days. On the other hand, we need Luke as the main guy for Heir to the Empire. Just have Sebastian or something, hero of origin. Yeah, and like I said, you need to be really careful how you put Luke in. So, let's do a poll, like we always used to. Okay. Are you excited? Okay. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Let's see what everyone thinks. That's the thing, Theory. It has no story. Yeah. I know. It's the unfortunate part. Cal is great shot, but only if it's his dark side. Ooh, would be cool. Dark side Cal is way better. Hopefully you allow raiders. Yeah, man, of course. About the looming threat, isn't Thrawn back? He is, but where's any mention of him whatsoever? More hyped for Vader 2 than this? Yeah, I think you guys are really going to like it. It's pretty much almost done, man. Trailer doesn't show anything. What is this about? Seems lackluster, not going to lie. I miss... Yeah, well, I just want to see more. I want more. And I know I shouldn't. Luke is the hero of the original trilogy. Yes, Annie too. Yeah, it's all about Luke and Vader. It was a teaser, not a trailer. Incorrect. It is indeed a trailer. as it says right here in the title, official trailer. Where's my Star Killer? 60% say no, 41% say yes. Any possibility for a second Vader 2 trailer? Yeah, we're working on it. It's really unfortunate that Gina Carano's lawsuit wasn't settled before this movie was made, because she should be in the movie. Yeah, she should be, but my question is, would she even return? You know? I think she just wants to get on with her life. So, yeah. $60-41. Well, now it's 60. Now it's 59-41. You understand? I feel like Disney didn't show much because they're going to shoehorn a bunch of cameos into the movie. Just lots of fan service. Hope it's good. I don't know. I feel like they've already revealed Luke, so they could just show him again. Ark with the big soupy says now. Think I'm more hyped for Vader 2. It looks amazing. Also, congrats on the Roger Christian saber. It's beautiful. Is it also alright to get a shout out for the Real Jord, one of my fellow mates that loves your work? Have a good night, man. Yo, yeah, I like the Real Jord. I love his posts. I really appreciate them. Really appreciate them for Theory Sabers. He does a great job. Disney should use the comics or legends for more of their work. So many good stories that could be expanded. Dude, you're telling me. There's so much lore. There's so much material for them to use. Even to adapt into some sort of a cartoon or animated thing. They're sitting on a gold mine. Yeah. Yeah. So. Why can't we combine good writing with lots of action? Yeah. That depends on the writers. How would you have skipped The Mandalorian Season 3? For me, there had to be more Luke and Ahsoka and Force lore. Well, what I would have done, I never would have had Grogu go back with Mando. Not until Season 3, at the very end. Maybe like the last 3 episodes, you know? Or 4 at the most. The trailer was meh. Can't wait to meet you in San Antonio, Theory. I got you a San Antonio FC soccer jersey, but I still think this extra large is too small for you. Nah, it'll probably be fit. It'll probably fit fine, man. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. I'm excited to see you in San Antonio. We'll be at SpaceCon with Nick Gillard, everybody. Texas, San Antonio, end of October. So I'm flying Nick Gillard out. He's going to be at the booth the whole weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be a good time. And we'll be launching our sabers then, too. Invite Josh. Well, Josh is coming on at 2:30, so in an hour and a half. This is a safe return to theaters, going to get all the Grogu fans and normies to watch. I'm looking towards Starfighter. Hopefully we get Cade. Well, of course, it's going to be a big publicity thing for them, man. They're going to have a big red carpet premiere. They're going to have all the influencers out. They're going to do the whole thing, you know, Grogu popcorn buckets, all that stuff. I just hope it's going to be true to Star Wars, and I hope it's going to be a great film. Do you think we'll see Fat Mace Windu in the Mando movie? We better, bro. How do you think Mace defeats Vader in my fan film? He just eats a buffet and then he goes and just sits on it. Jack Black and Lizzo cameos again. Not excited. I think they learned their well. Sure, no, they didn't learn their lesson. Yeah. Yo, chat. Everyone go and like the Fat Mace comment. That was hilarious. Shout out David P. The Muppet Movie, a Star Wars story. Do you like Babu Frick? Not really. No. Not really. It was cute in the beginning. It's just old now. Worst trailer I've seen. I hope the mall show beats this by a landslide. Is the mall show taking place in the same time period as the Mando Grogu? No, because this is after Return of the Jedi. So Maul's dead. Unfortunately. Thanks for inspiring me to start my fitness vlog. Oh, right on. Cool, man. Grogu spoke. Where? Disney threw Tamora Morrison under the bus for their failings in the Book of Boba. Yeah. Over or under 500 million box office? Shit, that's a good question. The first Star Wars movie since Episode 9 in theaters. I mean... what's a movie ticket? $20? I don't know, man. That 30 million people would have to go see it. I think that's doable. All around the world? Why not? You do good lightsabers, but this thing is boring as fuck. I'm excited for Spaceballs too. Are you prepared for Nerd Theorem at 5:30? I am, yeah. Grogu spoke at the end of the trailer? Alright, let me see this. That's what we have to be excited about now, is Grogu speaking. Oh. Huh?
Good shot, baby.
No, that was Babu Frick, bro. That was Babu Frick speaking. You can see his right there. Oh god. That's where we're at, dude. Funny thing is, the old me would be like, "Whoa, he spoke!" Oh, the dark side reveals all. Oh man, send me a free saber, Sky Guy, or else. No, you could buy one just like everybody else. You can have whatever you want as long as you buy it, just like any other store. Apple needs to buy Disney. But do you think they do an okay job? It's a good teaser, but not a good trailer, sadly. Yeah, it's like a sizzle reel, man. They shouldn't have called it a trailer. Is it me or does the fan title of the movies look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It kind of does, yeah. It kind of does. All right, chat. Well, that was a good little reaction. I had fun with you guys. Nerd Theory is in an hour and a half, so I'm gonna go and chill and get some more videos done. I'm making a lot of lore videos, and I'm just kind of like sitting on them, and then gonna release hopefully 2 a day is my goal. But I want to build up like a big library, and then so I'm just never behind in case I miss a day or something. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Glad to get some sort of Star Wars something at least, so that's great. I'll see you guys in an hour and a half, and we can talk about it with Josh on Nerd Theory. So make sure you hit like on the stream, turn the bell notifications on, subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, love you guys. I'll catch you later. Oh, no, I got to read the last super chat. Can't leave you hanging, man. 98% of things in life shouldn't have expectations. It's better that way because you can enjoy it. Enjoy life or just focus on the things you find more important. I disagree. I think expectations are what drive us for a better tomorrow. If you just hang back and don't expect much, you're going to be very, oh, that's just not the way I want to live my life. Just let things happen. Like, oh yeah, see how it goes. No. Things, you should expect the best out of certain things. Not everything, but you should expect the best out of certain things, and that's how you constantly improve on stuff. So, if you're disappointed, then what are you going to do to course correct and make it better the next time so you won't be disappointed? My mistake, and I'm dying for some decent content. Yeah. Will the Nissan Rogue make anyone make an appearance? What? I don't know about that, man. All right. Love you guys. See you in a bit.